Okay, now we are going to play around with the button tool. Um, so what I'm going to do is, oopsies, hold on. I'm going to make a little flap to put on the front bodice here. So we can use our pattern tool and we can draw a, I guess a flap. I guess that will be my pattern piece. Um, give it a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna move it out of the way because it's actually its own pattern piece. I'm gonna zoom in. And then I can select this bottom line. I can right click it. I can split it. And then I can just pull this thing down and hold shift. And so there's like a little flap, I guess. Maybe this is too tall. I can bring that in. Whatever, you can make a little flap however you see fit. So it's gonna be its own separate pattern piece. Okay, so then we need to figure out where we want to put it here. So I can right click it and I will say offset as, nope, I will clone as internal shape. Clone as internal shape. And I guess this is where you will put it. And you can probably rotate it a little bit. Okay, I think that's it. There we are. So it's red, it's an internal line. So now we have a pattern piece, we have an internal line. So I guess we need to sew it. So we would just sew the top here, and we wouldn't sew the sides or bottom because that way we can flap up and down. So I'll just click a sew line there and there, and we should be good. Okay. I am told that layers, can be an issue. So if you click the pattern piece in the 3D side, not the 2D side, when you right click it, you should be able to have the choice to superimpose over, which I guess is command bracket, keyboard shortcut for a Mac. So I'll just click that. Oh, there we go. It did it. Yeah, look at that. It placed it for us where the internal lines are. So that was good. And it's layering on top of it as well. So that's kind of something new that we're learning. Okay, so now we need to do a button and a buttonhole. So the flap is going to have a buttonhole, and then the garment is going to have the actual button sewn on. So I'll start with the button tool. Now remember, anytime a tool has that little white arrow, that means it's just like an edit tool. So he's not going to make a button for us. We'll need the one underneath it that will make a button, and then we'll need the tool underneath that that will make a buttonhole, and we're going to need the tool underneath that that basically fastens the button closed if we want it closed. So I'll start with the button. I'll just click where I wanted it. So I just clicked one time and it just copied the shape that I used last time. I'm going to hit Command Z, Edit Undo. You can also click and drag the shape that you want. I tried right clicking, but it wasn't helpful. There it goes. Okay, I just left clicked. And then maybe if I use the edit tool and select it, I can right click. Doesn't really look like you can change the size. Maybe that's something we do. Yeah, default. Maybe we have to do that here actually. So there's just a default button. Maybe we can add other buttons. I don't have a lot of information yet for you guys yet about actually changing. I guess there's like different styles, but we probably have to download them. Okay. Anyways, I wish I had more information for you, but I don't. So we'll just use the default button to get started. And then we'll use the buttonhole. So we'll put that where we want it on the flap. I just clicked one time. Okay. And then now to sew it, you have to click on this tool that will fasten the button. And you have to click the button first and then the buttonhole. So I just clicked one time on each. I wasn't even clicking, dragging my mouse. It automatically kind of dragged a line. And then I guess that our working collision is set default to 2.5. But I guess what we actually would want to do later is select this pattern piece and maybe just that one, and then go to property editor and change the, oh, there it is, the collision from 2.5 and change it down to 1, supposedly. That's a definite 3D software trick. Okay, I'm going to simulate and see what it looks like. Okay, zoom in a little bit. So it looks like it's been buttoned. I'm going to try to pull it. That's buttoned all right. What happens if I did not do the fastener? Can I delete that? Let's see if I can delete it. Let's see here. If I just click this thing, no. Okay, I don't quite know how to unbutton it. Maybe it's just doing this again. Oh, maybe I did delete it because that thing was gone. There's a lock. And then what if I... So it looks like it's locked. And then what if we... actually deleted the whole button. Okay, well I guess we can draw another one. Okay, now I'm just going to try to simulate that. There we go. And it did it, and it's not buttoned. So to button it, I'll click the button first, and then the buttonhole. And then simulate. And there it goes. Okay, well that's a start with the buttonhole tool. I will get back to you guys with more information as well.